Are you ready to discover the secrets to living longer, healthier, and happier? What if I told you that age doesn't have to limit your energy, vitality, or happiness? Imagine waking up at 70 or 80, feeling strong, sharp, and full of life, instead of facing fatigue, illness, and cognitive decline. Sounds too good to be true, right? But that's not the case. It can absolutely happen. And today I'm going to share with you how to make it happen. In this video, we will reveal 5 powerful habits that can change the way you age. These habits will not only help you live longer, but also help you live better. From improving heart health to keeping your mind sharp, these methods will help you thrive, not just survive as you grow older, but here's the noteworthy part. The 5th habit is so surprising that even doctors are amazed, and it can make a significant difference in how you experience your golden years. So stay tuned until the end. You won't want to miss a thing. We will also explore how simple actions like walking or small changes in your diet can have a huge impact on your longevity and quality of life. Whether you are in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, this video is packed with practical tips that you can start using today to feel healthier, stronger, and more connected than ever. If you want to live a full life filled with energy, joy, and purpose, you need to watch this entire video. You will discover how to take charge of your health, improve your relationships, and live with peace of mind. So, sip on a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into the 5 golden habits that will change your life. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. If you like this video, you can help me continue spreading valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you enjoy the topic of this video, please leave a comment. If not, please comment a 0 to let me know how I can improve and create better videos for you. Now, let's get started. First, make walking a regular part of your routine. If you've made walking a regular part of your routine, then you're doing something wonderful for yourself. You might not realize it, but with every step you take, you are doing more than just moving from one place to another. You are nurturing your health, feeding your mind, and extending your lifespan. In a world that often moves too fast, where the noise of daily life overwhelms our senses, walking is your moment of peace. Every time your feet touch the ground, you gently remind yourself that you are still alive, your body is still strong, your heart is still beating, and there is still so much joy waiting for you, so much beauty to experience. Has walking not yet become a habit in your life? Don't worry. Today is a new day, and it could be the day you take your first step towards a healthier, more peaceful life. The wonderful thing about walking is that you don't need to have a perfect body, and you don't need any special equipment. You don't have to master the art of fitness or run a marathon to get started. You just need to step outside. Just breathe and feel the ground beneath your feet. Let your body guide you, step by step, and let your heart, soul, and mind follow. The benefits of walking are truly immeasurable. With each step, you are doing much more than just moving. Your heart is working tirelessly, pumping blood throughout your body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell. Your body becomes the rhythm of vitality, and that rhythm is life. With every step, you're strengthening yourself, protecting your heart, and reducing the risk of countless diseases. It's like you're making a promise to yourself. With each step, a promise that you deserve to be cared for, that you are choosing a better, healthier future. Science proves this too. Research from organizations like Harvard Medical School shows that regular walking can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 40%. But the magical power of walking doesn't stop with the heart. It stabilizes blood sugar levels, helps maintain healthy blood pressure, and plays a crucial role in managing your weight. You're not just walking, you're living, breathing, and fighting against chronic illnesses like diabetes and obesity. You're choosing a future filled with vitality and strength with every step you take. But what makes walking truly extraordinary is that it not only heals the body, but also the soul. You see, walking isn't just about physical exercise. It's also connected to mental and emotional health. With each step, your body releases endorphins. These little miracles of happiness help reduce stress, chase away anxiety, and fend off negativity. Have you ever walked when everything felt too heavy, only to come home feeling lighter, steadier, and more at peace? That is the magic of walking. It gives you space to reset, to breathe, and reconnect with yourself amidst the chaos of life. Let me share a story about Clara, a 72-year-old retiree from a small town in Colorado. Clara had always been active in her younger years, but after retiring and losing her husband, she found herself spending more time indoors feeling isolated and unmotivated. One spring morning, she noticed her neighbor Tom walking his dog through the nearby park. On a whim, she decided to join him. That simple decision changed everything. As Clara walked through the park's winding trails, surrounded by blooming wildflowers and chirping birds, she felt a spark of joy she hadn't experienced in years. Over time, her daily walks with Tom and his dog became a cherished routine. Not only did Clara's energy levels improve, but she also formed a deep friendship with Tom, rediscovering her love for nature and community. Clara's story shows how a simple walk can transform both body and soul, reconnecting us with the world around us. On days when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, or when life's demands leave you exhausted, remember this. Just take a stroll. Let each step help you shake off worry. Feel the breeze on your skin. Let the sunlight fill your soul, and let the peace of the world around remind you that there is always tranquility waiting for you. And why walk alone? Invite loved ones, friends and family members who you care about. Imagine the two of you, walking together, chatting about life, laughing, and sharing joyful, peaceful moments. There's something very special about walking with someone. It deepens the connection and serves as a reminder that life, despite its challenges, is still beautiful and worth cherishing. This is the beauty of walking. You don't need to go far. It can be as simple as strolling around your neighborhood, taking a quiet walk in the park, at dawn, or along a path you've never noticed before. The world is filled with hidden treasures. Sometimes all you have to do is look around, and as tempting as it may be, try to leave your phone behind. Give yourself the gift of being fully present. Feel the ground beneath your feet, listen to the birds singing, and embrace the beauty, waiting for you in every moment. Why should you start walking today? Because the purest essence of life is a journey made up of many steps. Walking is the simplest yet most powerful gift you can give yourself. This exercise doesn't require expensive equipment, complicated routines, or hours spent in the gym. All you have to do is stand up, take a step, and move forward. This is a small action, but its impact is profound. Every step you take is a declaration to yourself that you deserve health, happiness, and all the wonderful things life has to offer. So why wait? Take that step today. Step outside, feel the rhythm of your movement, and immerse yourself in the amazing physical and emotional benefits that walking brings. Whether you walk for 5 minutes or 30 minutes, every moment counts. Walking isn't just exercise, it's an act of self-love, a choice to live fully, embracing life with open arms and each step moving forward. Second, pay attention to your diet. As we age, one of the most important challenges we face is caring for our diet. It can seem as complicated as remembering where you left your reading glasses. However, the reality is that the food we choose to fuel our bodies plays a huge role in aging, feeling, and living. It's not just about surviving each day, it's about thriving and truly enjoying every precious golden year. Imagine being 80 years old, but still fitting into your favorite pair of jeans, feeling vibrant and ready to conquer the world. Sounds like a dream come true, doesn't it? If you are still watching this video and find these lessons helpful, please comment below to let me know you're still following me. But what does eating healthy really mean, especially as we get older? No, you don't have to live on carrots or become a slave to the latest low-fat diet. Eating healthy isn't about restriction or sacrifice. It's about choosing real wholesome foods. These amazing nutritious ingredients come from nature, not from a lab. Think about fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These are not just foods. They are your allies in the fight against aging, the warriors that help keep your heart healthy, your bones strong, and your mind sharp. Most importantly, because it helps you not feel like a crumbled cookie, losing its crunch. On the other hand, processed foods are the real enemies. They infiltrate with their alluring mix of sugar, unhealthy fats, and salt. Sure, they might taste good in the moment, but the price you pay is way too high. Eating too many of these foods is like inviting illness into your life and giving it a cozy seat on your sofa. You wouldn't do that with your best friend, so why do it to yourself? Conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and chronic inflammation are not just unavoidable, they can be prevented. These processed foods may be tempting, but the real cost of enjoying them is just too high. Do you want to speed up the aging process just to satisfy a temporary craving? This is something to think about. Did you know that what you eat can directly affect your brain health? That's right, a nutrient-rich diet can reduce your risk of Alzheimer's by up to 35%. Yes, 35%. Just imagine being able to remember your grandchild's name, their birthday, or even the joke you told just a few weeks ago. This isn't a far-fetched dream. You can achieve it by making the right choices. Brain-boosting foods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish will help you tackle this. Don't let fast food rob you of the clarity and sharpness you deserve. Keep your brain as healthy as your body, and don't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to nurturing your mind. Consider the story of James, a 68-year-old former accountant from Seattle. James used to rely on fast food and processed snacks, especially after long workdays. But after a health scare involving high blood pressure, he decided to overhaul his diet. Inspired by a cooking class at his local community center, James began experimenting with fresh ingredients like salmon kale and quinoa. He started meal prepping colorful nutrient-packed dishes, turning his kitchen into a creative haven. Not only did his blood pressure stabilize, but he also noticed sharper focus and more energy for his favorite hobby, gardening. James' journey shows that small intentional changes in diet can lead to profound improvements in health and vitality, proving it's never too late to nourish your body. And now let's talk a little about digestion. Oh, the things we take for granted until they don't work as they should anymore. Gut health is more important than you think. Without fiber, your body can feel like it's stuck in traffic. It not only makes life uncomfortable, but can also disrupt your mood and energy. You don't want to feel sluggish or irritable just because you've neglected your digestion. So be sure to include plenty of fiber-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, oats, and beans. These little superheroes can help everything run smoothly. When your digestion is working well, your energy will soar and your day will feel much lighter. Now let's dive deeper into something often overlooked: water. You may not always feel thirsty as you age, but staying hydrated is key. Dehydration can wreak havoc on your body, leaving you feeling exhausted with skin drier than a desert and even putting unnecessary strain on your kidneys. Drinking enough water also gives your body the rejuvenation it needs. Forget about sugary sodas and calorie-laden fruit juices as your go-to beverages. Opt for pure clean water or herbal teas, rich in antioxidants, to care for your body the way it deserves. But how can you ensure that you maintain a healthy diet without feeling deprived? The secret is simple: plan ahead. It's important to have a strategy, so when hunger strikes, you won't be scrambling for snacks. When you plan your meals and snacks in advance, you're less likely to be swayed by greasy fast food ads or the delicious smells wafting from the kitchen. Meal prepping not only helps you make better choices, but also saves time. Time you can spend on what truly matters. Plus, think about it. Cooking means you have complete control over everything. You decide what goes into your food and what doesn't. Cooking at home isn't just a chore, it can be a pure joy. This is your chance to get creative in the kitchen. Experiment with flavors and enjoy the satisfaction of knowing you've prepared a nutritious meal. You don't have to be a professional chef to whip up a delicious and healthy meal. Start with small changes. Swap out processed snacks for healthier options. Add some fruit to your breakfast. Trade white bread for whole grain. These simple changes may seem small, but they are the beginning of a larger transformation. As you start making these little adjustments, you'll notice significant improvements in your energy levels, mood, and overall health. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Eating healthy isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. You're not just nourishing your body, you're nurturing your future. You're empowering and invigorating yourself to care for grandchildren, travel the world, or simply enjoy the beauty of your golden years. Let food be your ally in the journey of aging gracefully because you deserve it. Third, keep your mind active. Did you know that staying mentally stimulated is just as important, if not more so, than keeping your body healthy? It's easy to get caught up in physical health, focusing on diet and exercise, but your mind deserves just as much care and attention. Just like the muscles in your body, your brain thrives on challenge. It craves stimulation, like a tree reaching for the sun, and if neglected, it can wither. Just as your body needs movement to stay healthy, your brain also requires continuous exercise to remain sharp, alert, and ready to embrace life with vigor and enthusiasm. Think about this when you engage in activities that expand your mind, like reading a new book. solving complex problems, learning new skills, or simply taking time to reflect on the world around you, you're not just broadening your knowledge. You're investing in a future filled with independence, vitality, and a profound sense of fulfillment. It's not just a mental workout. This is your ticket to a richer, more vibrant life, brimming with the joy of discovery. An active mind is a powerful shield against the gradual effects of cognitive decline that comes with aging. But it's not just about preventing decline, it's about maintaining sharpness, engagement, and living life to the fullest. I want to share with you the story of Richard, a man who embodies the transformative power of mental activity. Richard is 76 years old and lives in a quiet small town in Oregon. He has spent most of his life as a teacher, a man who loved nothing more than opening books, sharing knowledge, and challenging his students. But after retiring, something happened. His days began to feel dull in a monotonous routine. He noticed he was forgetting small things, feeling slower, and at times doubting his memory. The spark in his eyes seemed to dim a bit. One day, Richard was sitting in his favorite cafe, a place he had frequented for years, when something caught his attention. A group of older adults was gathered around a chess table, their faces filled with enthusiasm. They weren't just playing chess, they were passionately debating a book they had all read. Their excitement was contagious, their eyes sparkling, their voices brimming with energy, and suddenly Richard realized what he had been missing. It was the mental stimulation he had inadvertently let go of. In that moment, he made a decision that would change everything. He would learn to play the piano. Now, I can only imagine how terrifying that situation must have been. At nearly 80 years old, playing an instrument without any experience. But Richard didn't see it as a challenge. He viewed it as a new adventure, an opportunity to rediscover his mental strength. Day by day, he practiced a little more learning, to read music, experimenting with different melodies. Slowly but surely, something incredible began to happen. His mind felt sharper, and his memory improved, but more than that, he felt alive again. Playing the piano didn't just awaken his mind. It helped him reconnect with a vibrant community of musicians. He joined a local music club where he played music for friends, bringing joy and creating memories he never thought possible at his age. To complement Richard's story, let's consider Emma, a 70-year-old from Chicago. After her children moved away, Emma felt her days lacked purpose. She stumbled upon a local library's book club and decided to join. At first, she was hesitant, worried she wouldn't keep up with the discussions. But as she dove into novels and shared her thoughts with the group, she found her confidence growing. The books challenged her to think critically, and the conversations sparked new ideas. Emma even started writing short stories, something she'd never tried before. Her mind felt sharper, and the connections she formed with her book club became a source of joy. Emma's experience shows how engaging the mind through simple activities like reading can reignite purpose and connection. So, how can you keep your brain active every day? The good news is, you don't have to do something grand like learning an instrument. Start with small things. Read a book. Reading is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to stimulate your brain. When you read, you're not just absorbing information, you're opening new doors in your mind. Whether it's fiction or nonfiction, reading enhances your reasoning skills, focus, and understanding of the world around you. A good book can transport you to another time and place, challenge your thinking, and broaden your perspective. What's important isn't how much you read, but what you read. Choose material that challenges you, that makes you think deeply. Select content that helps you see the world from a different viewpoint. If you don't have time for long novels, that's okay. Start with articles, newspapers, or magazines, anything that makes you think and reflect. And if you don't enjoy reading, there are still countless other ways to exercise your mind. Puzzle games like Sudoku or crosswords are great tools to keep your mind sharp. These games aren't just a way to pass the time. They help train your brain, boost your memory, improve your focus, and enhance problem-solving skills. Every time you solve a puzzle, your brain gets a workout, just like lifting weights for your mind. The sense of accomplishment from solving a mental challenge is truly special. It not only brings satisfaction, but also motivates you to keep pushing forward, growing, and refining your mind. Another wonderful way to keep your brain alert is to learn something new, something that excites you and pushes you out of your comfort zone. It could be learning a new language, trying your hand at painting, or learning how to cook a difficult dish. The process of learning something new forces your brain to make new connections and adapt. keeping your mind fresh, focused, and ready for whatever comes next. Social relationships are also very important for keeping your mind sharp. Engaging in meaningful conversations with friends, family, or even new acquaintances will expose you to different perspectives, help you learn new things, and keep your brain active. Simple actions like listening, asking questions, and sharing ideas will stimulate critical thinking and enhance cognitive function, and the benefits don't stop there. People with strong social connections often have better mental health, are less likely to experience cognitive decline, and live longer, more fulfilling lives compared to those who are isolated. And let's not forget the power of mindfulness and meditation. Just spending a few minutes each day sitting quietly, taking deep breaths, and relaxing your mind can work wonders for your brain. Meditation helps reduce stress, improve focus, and allows you to process information more effectively. This is an invaluable tool for maintaining mental clarity, especially as you age. It's important to start small. You don't need to make big changes overnight. Pick a book, solve a puzzle, try a new hobby. Every little bit counts. By choosing to stay mentally active, you are investing in yourself, your future, and a life full of joy, vitality, and fulfillment. A sharp mind not only makes your life better, it gives you confidence and independence, and the freedom to enjoy everything life has to offer. So why wait? Now is the time to start. Staying mentally active is not just about protecting your mind from decline, it's about living a life full of meaning, joy, and connection. Those who continuously learn, challenge themselves, and remain curious will always feel youthful, no matter their age. Your brain is your most valuable asset. Take good care of it and watch how it can change your life. Fourth, engage in strength training. If you've made the wise decision to incorporate strength training into your daily routine in your 70s or 80s, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you. This is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. It's not just about building muscle or becoming strong. It's about investing in your health, independence, and overall quality of life in ways that benefit you far beyond just the gym. Many people mistakenly think that strength training is only for young athletes or those looking to bulk up. But let me tell you, strength training is an effective way to combat the natural effects of aging and ensure you continue living a vibrant, healthy life. See here. As we age, our bodies undergo unavoidable changes, and muscle loss is one of the biggest issues we face. A condition called muscle atrophy leads to a gradual decrease in muscle mass, making even simple tasks, like carrying groceries or climbing stairs, more challenging. These changes can make us feel less capable, more dependent on others, and more vulnerable. But this is where the power of strength training comes into play. This exercise can truly be a lifesaver. It can help slow, prevent, or even reverse muscle loss, allowing you to regain strength and independence. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons helpful, please comment below to let me know you're still with me. When you engage in regular strength training, you are actively stimulating your muscles, maintaining what you have, and even regenerating muscle tissue. This process doesn't require heavy weights or complicated equipment. Even simple exercises like lifting light weights can have a significant impact on muscle function. The key here is consistency. Perform exercises that challenge your muscles, whether it's squats, push-ups, or gentle planks. These exercises can help you feel stronger, more energetic, and in better control of your body each day. But the benefits of strength training don't stop at maintaining muscle. It also plays a vital role in protecting your bones. Weight-bearing exercises like lifting light weights or bending down not only help build muscle, they stimulate bone growth, increase bone density, and help protect against osteoporosis, a condition that weakens bones and raises the risk of fractures. The more you protect your bones, the less likely you are to suffer serious injuries from falls. One of the main causes of long-term mobility issues in older adults is bone health. Bone health improves through strength training, meaning you can walk more confidently, climb stairs more easily, and enjoy daily activities without the fear of losing your balance. Take the story of Linda, a 75-year-old grandmother from Florida. After a fall that left her shaken, Linda worried about losing her independence. Her doctor recommended strength training, but she was skeptical, thinking it was too late to start. At a local senior center, she joined a beginner's class using light dumbbells and bodyweight exercises. Linda started with simple squats and wall push-ups, gradually building her strength. Within months, she could carry her groceries without strain and climb stairs without hesitation. The confidence she gained allowed her to keep up with her grandchildren at the park, something she thought she'd never do again. Linda's story highlights how strength training can restore independence and joy in everyday activities. This is an incredibly important benefit because as we age, our balance tends to decline. However, strength training helps strengthen your core legs and glutes, which are essential muscles for maintaining stability. When these muscles are strong, you will notice an amazing difference in your daily life. Suddenly you walk with more confidence, reach for things on high shelves without hesitation, and bend down to pick things up, without a second thought. Moreover, when you are strong, you no longer have to rely on others for simple tasks like opening jars, carrying groceries, or even getting up from a chair. Strength training is not just about staying fit. That is about maintaining your independence and controlling your daily life. It allows you to live life on your own terms, enjoy freedom, and stay connected to activities that give life meaning. I want to emphasize that you don't have to be afraid of strength training. You don't need to be a gym member or use expensive equipment to achieve results. You can start right in the comfort of your own home. Simple bodyweight squats can help strengthen your legs, while arm exercises like bicep curls or lateral raises using light weights or even water bottles can improve your upper body strength. Wall push-ups and planks are great ways to enhance your overall endurance and core stability. These exercises may seem small, but when done regularly, they can significantly improve your strength, stability, and mobility. I understand that starting strength training can feel overwhelming, especially if you're new to it or haven't exercised in a while. But please don't get discouraged. Start small, focus on form, and gradually increase your efforts. It's not about pushing yourself to the limit or lifting heavy weights. The most important thing is to make steady progress and stay persistent. Listen to your body, take your time, and don't rush. If you have any health concerns, always consult your doctor first to make sure you're following the right approach. The best part is that it's never too late to start. Your body has an incredible ability to adapt and thrive at any age. Just a few minutes of strength training each day can greatly improve your mobility, posture, and overall confidence. Every day is an investment in your health, nurturing your independence and continuing to live the life you love. Don't let age be a barrier. Your body is capable of strength, resilience, and vitality. You just have to decide to take action today. And trust me, when you do, the rewards will far exceed anything you can imagine. Fifth, keep your social connections strong. As we go through life, we increasingly realize that one of the most important, yet often overlooked keys to healthy aging is maintaining strong social relationships. The truth is, loneliness is not just an inconvenience. It is one of the most silent yet destructive threats to our emotional, mental, and even physical health. As we age, we cannot stress enough the importance of staying socially active. It's easy to fall into the trap of isolation, especially after life changes such as retirement, losing loved ones, or fading friendships. However, we must understand that staying connected with others is not just a luxury, it is absolutely necessary for a fulfilling life. Sadly, loneliness is a common companion for many older adults, and its impact on our health is incredibly serious. Imagine this. Loneliness can have devastating effects on our bodies similar to chronic illnesses like heart disease or smoking. It quietly creeps in, weakening our physical health and making us more vulnerable to stress, anxiety, and depression. It can lower our immune system, increase the risk of heart disease, and accelerate cognitive decline. The power of human connection, relationships, and social bonds has a tremendous healing potential that science increasingly shows is essential for our long-term health. If you doubt the profound impact of social relationships, just look at the statistics. Studies show that those who live socially isolated are at significantly higher risk for health issues and, in the worst cases, early death. But here's the good news. Nurturing and maintaining strong social relationships can change everything. Let me share with you an incredibly touching story about Margaret, an 82-year-old woman whose life changed simply by reconnecting with others. After her husband passed away, Margaret found herself alone in the home they had shared for decades. At first, things weren't too bad, but over time, she began to feel the heavy weight of loneliness. She missed the warmth of daily conversations, shared meals, and laughter. Life felt quieter, duller, and her world became smaller. But then one afternoon, something extraordinary happened. Margaret was sitting on her porch as usual when she heard laughter coming from her neighbors. It was a simple gathering, but the sound of life and joy stirred something inside her. At first hesitant, she thought about staying in her safe zone. But then one of the neighbors, a kind woman who had seen Margaret sitting alone before, called her over and invited her to join them. That moment marked the beginning of a beautiful transformation. Margaret hopped out of isolation and into the warmth of friendship. Over time, she found herself engaging in activities she had long forgotten, like joining a book club, volunteering at the local community centers, and even dancing with her new friends. Every relationship she built brought more joy and purpose to her life. Margaret no longer felt the weight of loneliness. Instead, she was filled with energy, hope, and a deep sense of fulfillment. Her experience is a testament to the healing power of social connection, proving that no matter our age, it's never too late to rediscover the joy of friendship. To build on Margaret's story, let's meet George, a 78-year-old widower from London. After retiring from his job as a librarian, George found himself increasingly isolated, spending most days alone in his apartment. One day, he received an invitation to a community gardening club from a local newsletter. Hesitant but curious, he attended the first meeting at a nearby park. There, he met a diverse group of people who shared his love for plants as they worked together, planting flowers and tending to vegetable patches. George found himself opening up, sharing stories and laughing again. The weekly gardening sessions became a lifeline, giving him a sense of purpose and belonging. George's health improved and his spirits lifted, showing how social connections can transform loneliness into joy. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons helpful, please comment 3 lines below to let me know you are still with me. Humans are social animals capable of connection. The need for friendship and shared experiences is not a luxury, it is an essential part of our health. When we interact with others, whether through a coffee date, joining a local club, or volunteering for a cause we care about, we not only create social relationships, but also keep our minds sharp, using our brains in meaningful ways, and protecting ourselves from the ravages of cognitive decline. Social interaction not only lifts our spirits, it also strengthens our health for both mind and body. When we invest in relationships, whether by keeping in touch with an old friend or making new friends, we create a support system that keeps us emotionally and cognitively resilient. This is why staying socially active is not only good for your emotional health, but also crucial for your physical health. Studies have shown that those who remain actively engaged in social and community activities are more likely to live longer and healthier lives. Older adults with strong social relationships can live up to 50% longer than those without these connections. Think about that for a moment. You can cut your chances of living longer in half just by maintaining connections. Isn't that incredible? This is evidence that our relationships profoundly affect not just our emotional health, but also our physical health. But the benefits don't stop there. Every time we connect with someone, whether it's with a smile, a warm hug, or a meaningful conversation, we are nurturing our souls. We are filling our hearts with joy, love, and purpose. Social relationships not only help us feel better in the present moment, they transform us, they help us regain self-esteem, reduce stress, and even help us avoid mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Staying socially active helps keep our spirits youthful, our minds sharp, and our bodies healthier. It is the key to a life filled with meaning, joy, and vitality. It doesn't always take grand gestures. Sometimes the little things make the biggest difference. A call to check on an old friend, a heartfelt handwritten letter, or an online group where you can share your interests and passions. Maintaining social connections doesn't mean constantly meeting new people. It's about nurturing the relationships you already have. It's about being present in the lives of those who matter most, and making an effort to maintain those connections. A simple action like reaching out can create a ripple effect, not only in your life, but also in the lives of others. So, ask yourself, when was the last time you reached out to a friend just to say hello? When was the last time you took part in an activity that brought you joy and connected you with others? Life is not just about what we have experienced, but also about what we continue to create. Every interaction, every conversation is an opportunity to enrich our lives and those around us. Even in the smallest moments, we are building lasting connections. And remember, it's never too late. A warm smile, a heartfelt conversation, or an invitation to share a simple meal with someone. These moments create lasting bonds, filling our hearts with happiness and keeping our spirits youthful and vibrant. Don't let life pass you by in isolation. Reach out and stay connected, because in doing so, we are not just living, we are thriving. Thank you for spending time with me, exploring this important topic. So far, we have understood the importance of maintaining strong social relationships as we age, and the incredible benefits these relationships bring to our mental, emotional, and physical health. We see that it's never too late to reconnect, whether with old friends, family, or even a new community. Margaret's story shows us that social engagement can transform our lives, and I hope it inspires you to prioritize your own relationships as well. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What did you learn today that you will apply to your life? Is it reaching out to an old friend, trying a new activity, or simply spending more time connecting with those around you? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more valuable content. Let's stay connected, and I'll see you in the next video.